So today I've come to Northey Island. This is the causeway that takes you to it. You can only access it while the tide's down twice a day. It's quite an interesting area. Not actually on the island, but on the shore. Right before the island is where the Battle of Maldon took place. Today I'm going to tell you a little story about it. So here we are, Maldon, Essex. Just over there, Northey Island. It looks quiet now. Marsh, sky, tide moving in and out. But on the 10th of August 991 AD, this place wasn't quiet at all. There were long ships, low in the water, shields lined along their sides. Word spread quickly throughout the town of Maldon. Men left what they were doing, tools dropped. The warning reached Byrhtnoth, Ealdorman of Essex. He gathered the local men, not professional soldiers, farmers, fishermen, townsfolk, and they marched towards the river. Out there, the Vikings had chosen their position carefully. They gathered the local men, not professional soldiers, farmers, fishermen, townsfolk, and they marched towards the water. Northey Island, protected by the tide. For a while, two sides could only watch each other, water between them, voices carrying across the estuary. Boasts, threats, challenges, but no fighting. The tide was still in. You couldn't cross. Slowly the water began to fall. The causeway appeared. A narrow strip of mud and stone, just wide enough for men to walk side by side. The Vikings asked for safe passage, to cross and fight properly. And Byrhtnoth agreed. Perhaps it was honour, perhaps pride, perhaps he believed he could win the fight. The shield walls met. Wood, iron, mud underfoot. The noise would have been terrible. Steel striking steel, men shouting, the crash of shields. For a time the Saxons held. Byrhtnoth was cut down, and in that moment everything changed. One is said to have even been seen riding away on Byrhtnoth's horse. Others stayed, they stood firm, fighting on even when the battle was lost. The poem that tells this story doesn't celebrate victory. It remembers loyalty, courage, the choice to stand. By the end, the field belonged to the Vikings, but they didn't burn the town to the ground. They were tired, battle-worn. What they wanted was silver. Maldon had a mint, coin struck in the king's name. Soon after, tribute would be paid in the form of Danegeld. And the tide rose again. As it always does. The causeway disappeared. The island cut itself off. In the years that followed, ships grazed here. Fences were built. Life carried on. Today it's just wind, birdsong, water sipping past the marsh. Hard to imagine blood on this land. Hard to picture the fear, but it happened right here on a narrow path that exits the island. This is Northey Island. There's a statue of Byrhtnoth in Maldon, but he did not walk away from that battle. Stone remembers glory, the earth remembers blood. This is as far as I can go at the moment. You can't actually come onto the island until after April, because they have wintering birds that they like to protect from just people coming on the island, which is completely understandable. Next month or the month after, I'll come back and actually go on the island and actually have a proper look at it. Just to the west of Northey Island, if you look across the estuary, you can see Heybridge Basin, where I filmed a video recently. And then if you pan around left, Maldon is over there on the hill. Doesn't seem that far away, does it? But for now, we're going to walk back across the causeway while we still can before the tide comes back in. This causeway is covered by the sea twice a day. And you can't get access to the island in those times. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Watch some of my other videos. I'll be out again when the weather's nice again. Haven't been out recently because it's been so cold and wet and rainy and stormy. But today the temperature was up, the sun came out. I thought, what better place to come than Northey Island. So thanks. Watch one of these videos. See you soon. Bye bye.